Hey guys, it's Corey with Custom RV in Amarillo, Texas again, and today I have a brand new arrival to show you. This is the 2021.5 Forest River Alpha Wolf model 26DBH. This bunkhouse trailer comes in at 31 feet in overall length and is 6,011 pounds unloaded. We're going to do an interior and exterior walk-around video tour today and talk about some of the awesome features such as the solar package, the larger refrigerator, outside kitchen, the great storage, and the fact that this is a great unit for half-ton pickups and tow package SUVs, being it's only right around 6,000 pounds unloaded. So let's go ahead and we'll jump onto the inside and we'll take a look at the living area. So stepping inside of the 2021 Alpha Wolf 26DBH, as you can see here, you have a nice U-shaped dinette and a jackknife sofa. Both of these will turn down into beds, and this is a pretty typical arrangement for a bunkhouse travel trailer. It seems like everybody wants the U-shaped dinette, and sometimes they even want it outside of this, of a typical bunkhouse. But the nice thing about a U-shaped dinette is you can fit the whole family around it to play cards or eat a meal, do whatever, which is nice. As you can see up top here, you have the nice darker valances to kind of offset all the lighter tones. And if we open these up here, you'll notice you have the zebra shades, so you can let in as much or as little light as you want, which is pretty cool. And as you can see, you have a nice accent light above the slide out. If you don't want that on, you can turn it off. I kind of like it. It gives it a nice pop, and it's a perfect night light. So if you have little ones back in the bunks and they need to get up and go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, they can kind of see what they're doing, which is really nice. As we spin around over here, we'll take a look at the entertainment center. So this is not the best entertainment focused floor plan, I guess you could say, because you do have to turn to look at the TV. You are looking at an optional piece of equipment. Now, of course, we don't have it installed right now, but this will come with a 40-inch TV. They put USB ports in these trailers all over the place, and then you can see right here you have your driven AM, FM, and Bluetooth stereo system. That does control the interior and exterior speakers and does have HDMI and USB ports. And the cool thing about this particular system is you have a 200-watt subwoofer up top, which is pretty cool. And then down below you can see a handy little shoe garage below your electric space heating fireplace. That's an optional piece of equipment. It's 5,200 BTU, or it puts out 5,200 BTUs of heat, I should say, which is really nice. Perfect for those chilly late spring or early fall mornings. And then up top here, you have a standard 15,000 BTU Coleman Q Series air conditioner, which is really nice. I absolutely love that. You don't have to pay extra to get the bigger air conditioner. It just comes that way. And then we've optioned this trailer to be 50 amp, and I'll show you where the second AC could go here in a little bit. If we look down at the floor, you'll also notice you have no heat ducts in the floor. They are cabinet ducted heating in the Alpha Wolves, which is really nice. You can see your breakers and fuses right there as well. And then you'll notice this has a pretty good kitchen as well, which we'll take a look at it in a little more detail. This is all going to be pressed membrane thermofoil cabinets, and we'll open up all this storage here in a little bit. But I kind of want to give you a nice preview of the kitchen with everything all closed up. It's really nice. A good space efficient design. And then right here by the door, up out of the way where the little ones can't get to it, you have your main control panel. The cool thing about this, you can Bluetooth this to your phone, or you can just use the normal switches. You've got your tank monitoring panel, your water pump, your water heater on gas, some lighting controls, your slide out and your awning controls. And then this sticker here is telling you that you can Bluetooth to this app, the One Control app that you can Bluetooth this panel to. You can also Bluetooth that to your backup camera that comes standard on this trailer, which is really cool. And then right here, you're also going to have your voltmeter for your juice pack solar option. The cool thing about this, I compare it to a gas tank for your battery. It tells you how much available power is left in your battery. As you can see right now, we have 12.1 volts left, and which is really nice. And then real quick, we'll hit the bunks. So this top bunk has a 300-pound weight capacity. These are double over double bunks. You've got the nice ladder here. There is storage from the other side. You can see an electrical outlet as well as your propane leak detector. And both bunks have a window. This bottom one here is an emergency egress window. And then back in here, you'll notice that both bunks have a household and USB outlet, as well as a handy little light. I just didn't turn it on for both of these. But as you can see, the top bunk has the same thing. And then you have a dual section curtain. So you have the bigger one over here, and then the smaller one over there, which is a really nice feature. And then last thing before we take a look at the storage, you do have a digital thermostat, which is really nice. That will control your heat and your air conditioner. All right, guys, that is going to wrap it up for the living area and the bunks. Let's go ahead and we will open up all of this storage and take a look at the kitchen in a little more detail. Let's go take a look. Okay, so I've got all the storage opened up now, and first thing I want to touch on is the storage under the dinette. So you have two of these massive drawers. These are 40 inches deep. I just have them this one partially open, that way I don't trip over them. And you have two of those. You can still get to all this by taking the dinette apart, but you don't have to. One thing I really like on their dinettes is you have this simulated live edge countertop here on the edge of that table there, which is really cool. And then I don't always show this, but I wanted to show this way instead of it necessarily in sleeper mode today. But you have a nice trunk storage underneath your jackknife sofa. And something a lot of people don't know is you can kind of prop those up like I've done it to get to that storage. So that's a great place for extra cases of water or sodas or whatever you want to put in there. Extra blankets for the kids. It's a very nice and very usable space. Coming back over here, you have a huge pantry. Goes floor to ceiling, just got the light in there. And as you notice, these shelves don't come all the way to the front, so if you have a broom you want to slide in there, you can. And I love that they do little things like this. They just, in case you forget where the pantry is, they go ahead and label it for you. And I say that both sarcastically, but it is kind of a neat feature. It's just, it's got a homey feel to it. But I also think it's kind of funny that they did that. You're also going to have the 10.7 cubic foot 12 volt compressor fridge by Canon. This is basically a copy of an Everchill. So it's a 12 volt compressor fridge only. There is no gas on this refrigerator. The nice thing about this, and something a lot of people don't tell you in this industry, is you're not allowed to run your gas and electric fridges going down the road anymore. It's a hazmat issue because these use ammonia to cool them off. And it's a fire risk, especially if you're going in tunnels or pulling up to the gas pump. So that's why the industry as a whole is moving toward these 12-volt compressor fridges. You've got a 3-burner cooktop with the glass cover. Removable cutting board backsplash back there, which is really nice. And then something on these ovens that a lot of people don't know is this will spark the oven as well as the burners, which is really nice. That way you don't have to hold a lighter in there and light the pilot light like you did on the old style ovens. And that's made by Greystone. Up top you have a nice microwave and hood range vent. Good extra storage above the sink. Love that window as well as the window in the entry door. That way you can, if the kids are fighting out there, you can kind of see what's going on and act accordingly. Nice high-rise spring-loaded sprayer faucet, and you've got the hand soap or hand sanitizer dispenser down below. Nice little cubby hole for something. I would say it's good for a wastebasket, but not really. You'd have to kind of move that panel back there. The reason they put that panel in there in the first place is your water heater and things are back in there that they don't want you to get to. Or, well, not that they don't want you to get to them, but they don't want shifting cargo to damage them. And then you've got 3 full extension plywood box ball bearing drawer guided drawers with the silverware divider on top. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for the kitchen. Let's go ahead and we'll jump back in this back corner and we'll take a look at the bathroom. And I tell you, for a bunkhouse, it's a pretty decent bathroom. It's got a lot of things people are looking for in a bunkhouse. Let's go take a look and we'll see what you think. All right, guys, so stepping into the master bathroom. You have a porcelain foot flush lever toilet, nice tub shower, and as you look up top, you have a nice skylight. You can be upwards of 6 foot 3 inches and still be able to shower in here comfortably. You're also going to have the bigger MaxxAir vent cover, as you can see right there. The cool thing about this, you can open a couple of windows, turn this thing on, and it'll pull about a 5 to 7 mile an hour breeze through here, which is pretty cool. This is a huge feature a lot of people are looking for. This has the bathroom access door, which is really nice. A lot of people really look for this. You're going to have a nice medicine cabinet. As you can see right there, it does have the mirror on it. Huge Forest River size sink, as I call it. Thermofoil press membrane countertops, a GFI protected outlet, handy motion sensor light, and then you have a little bit of storage down there. So it's a pretty simple bathroom, but it's also very functional. You know, you've got good space in here. Everybody loves the bathroom entry door because you don't have to have the kids trek through the whole RV just to go to the bathroom. The 2 things that are the most common reasons little kids go in and out of the bathroom is to get something out of the refrigerator or to use the bathroom. And this one, being that it has an outside kitchen and an access door to the bathroom, handles both of those really well. With that being said, let's go ahead and we'll jump up to the master bedroom and take a look at it. All right, guys, so stepping into the master bedroom. This is a big update. I just found this out. This is now a 60 by 80 true queen bed, not a 60 by 74 inch bed. That is so nice. I'm so glad that they did that. It's very handy. You've got household and USB outlets on each side of the bed. You've got storage underneath the bed. Closets on both sides, as you can see there. Storage up top goes all the way across. You've got these nice big windows up here. This is where you could add a second air conditioner if you want to, which is really nice. You've got LED lighting, and these are all click lights, so you can turn them on and off just depending on what you want. And then you have a second door right there as well, which is really nice. That way you can get into both sides of the bed, because as you notice, there's not a lot of room to walk around the bed. There's enough room to make the bed, but that's about it. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for the interior of this 26DBH by Alpha Wolf. Let's go ahead and we'll jump on to the outside and we'll take a look at all the cool features there, and I'm telling you, this, for a 31-foot bunkhouse, this is packed full of features. Let's go take a look and we'll see what you think. Alright guys, so we're on the outside of this brand new 2021.5 Alpha Wolf model 26DBH. I apologize in advance for any wind noise. It's always windy here in West Texas. Again, I apologize. Just bear with me. Up front here, you've got a nice 3/4 fiberglass front cap. You've got the docking lights, which I again forgot to turn on. Oh well, we'll keep rolling with it. Power tongue jack, 2 20-pound propane tanks with the auto changeover regulator and the cover, a Group 27 series battery, and I'll show you where your battery disconnect is here in a little bit. As we come along to the side, one of the things that sets Alpha Wolf apart from some other brands out there is they have a 2-inch thick sidewall versus an 1.5 inch. The nice thing about that, you're going to get a little more insulation, and it's basically the same insulation as their big Arctic Wolf fifth wheels. So you're going to have one of the best insulated travel trailers on the market today. You also have a manual stabilizer jacks. There's the front storage compartment. We'll look at that from the other side. As we kind of step back here just a little bit, just to give you a nice overview of this side out, you can see the nice slide out, big windows. And then back here, you're going to have an extra little storage compartment. So this is underneath the bunks. That's a perfect place to store all of your water hoses and power cords, which is really nice. Magnetic holdbacks, slam latches. And then right here you have a handy little motion sensor light. I love that they did that. Your freshwater, black tank flush, city water, cable and satellite hookups are there. Your outside shower, your 6-gallon gas and electric water heater, and your 50-amp service are all in this area, which is so nice. It makes it so easy to hook up. And then right down here, you'll notice here's where your dump station is. So the cool thing about this is your gate valves to open and close your tanks are up inside the underbelly. So they have these extended handles. That way you're able to open and close them. That's also going to keep them from freezing. And if we look underneath here, you'll notice that this is a fully enclosed and heated underbelly. So it has forced air heat from the furnace, which is really nice. And it's gonna give you more of that 3 seasons or extended season type of use. These are all prepped for a rear ladder. We just don't equip them, partially because there's a huge ladder shortage at the moment. You've also got the nice rear rack that's rated at 250 pounds, including the spare tire. And then as we kind of push in just a little bit closer, as you can see up there, you have the wireless backup camera already mounted from the factory, which is really cool. You don't have to pay extra for that. That saves you between $500 and $600 in our parts store. And then right here you have your nice bumper to store your sewer hose. Coming over here, again, pardon my camera work, it's a little tight. And let's see if I can not trip over things again. You've got on the back, the rear door. I love that they're doing this. You have a more ride step above steps. So many times in this floor plan, when you get a rear door, you don't get the nicer steps, which is so, I think, I'm not going to call it wrong, but it drives me crazy that they can't put 2 sets of the same steps. And then as you can see, you have that nice glass door. You can see the clouds in the background. It's very reflective. The cool thing is you can only see out of about this section right where my hand is, which is pretty cool. You have a 21-foot power awning with LED lights, which is really nice. And then you have a spot right here where you can mount the TV that comes with it. You've got the exterior mount as well as the speakers down below, cable and satellite output, as well as a electrical outlet. And then as you can see, you have these gorgeous looking aluminum wheels and tires. Speaking of those, they have the tire pressure monitoring stem caps. So if they're green, you're good. If they're red, you need air. And that's one thing on a bunkhouse. You can, when you stop to get gas, send one of the kids back, okay, go tell me what the stem cap color is, see if we need to put air in the tires. And then these tires have a 5-year defect warranty, 2 years roadside assistance, and 12 months no questions asked replacement guarantee on your tires, which is unheard of. That is through Lion's Head, which is the primary distributor for all the tires coming to the RV industry, which is really nice. And these are a Westlake brand, which is they're a pretty good brand. They're not a Goodyear or a Michelin, but they're not a China bomb either. Over here, I love their outside kitchen. So you have a 2-burner cooktop, little dump sink, ice maker, and then a mini fridge. And I'll go ahead and open that up so you can see what it looks like. And then right here, this is your spray port to fill that sink. That's cold water only. Your hot and cold outside showers on the opposite side of the unit. And then you have your propane hookup down there below. Right here, again, here's your main entry door. You have a nice exterior, or a larger grab handle. Still got that glass door and the more ride steps. Again, these will flip up inside the door and have adjustable feet, which is really nice. And then as we come up here, you have your leash latch. So if you bring your fur babies with you, you can have a place to tie them up, or the kids' bikes. That's another good thing about that. And then if we look in here, here's your main pass-through storage. So as you can see, you have motion sensor lights on both sides. You have a handy battery disconnect. That's part of the juice pack, as well as the 50-watt solar panel already on the roof, the 27 series battery, and that voltmeter that we talked about on the inside. And then here's that solar charge controller for that panel, which is pretty cool. Again, motion sensor lights, tons of storage. I love how they finish this all off really nice. It's nice and clean, and it just looks really well, and it shows really well also. And then again, slam latches, and magnetic holdbacks. And I love their graphics. They're edgy. They're not haphazardly placed. They just look good. So with that being said, that's going to wrap it up for our tour of the 26DBH Alpha Wolf. This is the 2020.5 iteration of this particular unit. If you're interested in this unit and you have questions about price or availability, or just general questions if you're not ready to necessarily buy right now, feel free to drop those down in the comment section down below. You can also shoot me an email at contact@custom-rv.com, or you can give me a call at 806-335-2336. I'm more than happy to answer any of your questions, or really anybody here can answer any of your questions. Real quick, before we kind of wrap the video up, if you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that like button down below. That really helps tell us how we're doing, whether you're enjoying the videos, and if you're not, leave us a comment. Let us know what we can improve for you. Also, if you're new to the channel, feel free to consider subscribing down below. That will keep you up to date on all of our new content and everything like that. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up. Remember, at Custom RV, we know that RVs are made for women, so men can go camping, and we never charge hidden dealer fees. We leave that up to the big dealers. Again guys, thank you very much for watching. We hope that you enjoyed and found this video informative, and we'll talk to you again very soon.